So, what I've realized recently, just today, um, quite clearly, is that a big problem I have, and really I think one of the fundamental um, things which holds us back and has been holding me back from uh, taking and using and becoming every opportunity which presents itself in my life is hesitation. Uh, and the hesitation is there because of this more self judgment. Like, for instance, I look at my life, I look at my living situation, I look at my current job, I look at what I perceive to be me currently within my process. I look at the perceived extended time frame of, from here to a few months from now or whatever. And then within that context of this time frame, I place myself and make assumptions, even assumptions that I'm not really always aware of. I make assumptions of, oh, at this point it seems more possible that things will come together to create this opportunity for me, and therefore I will just do what I can do now until this opportunity possibly maybe arrives. And what I realize is that is what holds me back from seeing, and what keeps me from seeing every little opportunity that arrives, because the fact is I'm here, and what is here around me, which I can touch with my two hands, is what I direct as me as opportunity. I mean, that's the only thing that I have to work with is right. I don't have a timeline to work with. I don't have a time frame or a projected plan of months ahead. That's not here. I can't become that and direct that here in this moment. And I think it's important for me to realize, it's important for me to stand up in that feeling of hesitation and waiting and assumption that things are going to come together at a later date, and really just use and become the opportunities that exist here right in front of me, and not to judge them as being lesser, more ineffective opportunities, and not to judge them as not being really opportunities at all. Because if I am not taking advantage of every single opportunity which presents itself to me, then I am doubting those opportunities. I'm doubting myself when I am all of a sudden standing in front of that opportunity. And that's me separating me from the opportunity. It's me separating me from what is here as my life in this moment. And if I am to take the understanding that I am all that is within my life is within me as me. If I am to direct me as my life, if I am to direct and move me as this world, I cannot continue to hesitate and assume that things will come together at a later date. I must, when the opportunity presents itself, immediately look at my reaction to the opportunity and see whether I am assuming that it is anything or judging that it is anything, instead of seeing that it is me, and that it is only fear and doubt that is, and a preconceived idea about what an opportunity should be experienced as. It's only those things which are keeping me from becoming that opportunity and moving within and as that opportunity which presents itself to me. Because it is me presenting myself to me. And if I deny the presentation of me to myself as an opportunity in this world, as small as I may perceive it to be, then I am denying myself self-movement. I am keeping myself from moving and directing. And I think it seems like it just really is about, or what I'm realizing, at least in terms of my own experience, is that, any hesitation, any doubt when faced with an opportunity in this life, however small, is me rejecting self-movement, rejecting self-direction. And all through my life, I have been very much grounded in myself, but I've also had this very strong tendency to wait for things to come together, and then within that coming together of things, I will then be able to really start doing this or that, making this or that happen. And that's something that really was prevalent in my experience of myself when I was still very new age and spiritual, whatever, power of intent, because the intent and the creation through visualization is all about visualizing the ideal elements coming together to form an ideal situation for me to then I exist in as this ideal me. And that's what I'm talking about, and that's what I still have been, even though maybe I'm not consciously visualizing something. It is an expectation. It is a waiting. It is an assuming that things are going to come together instead of me living the opportunities that present themselves and really not lingering on in what is here, not waiting and lingering but just being here. Breathe. Self-application, self-forgiveness, see the opportunity, observe reaction to the opportunity, apply self-forgiveness for reaction to the opportunity, move within and as that opportunity. No fear, no doubt, no hesitation, no judgment. Above all, no hesitation. Enough hesitation. Hesitation is what, and at least in my experience, has held me back so much. And the doubt and the hesitation are what really is just very, very limiting, and I'm really realizing that I have been participating in that hesitation and doubt. And that if I am to take that idea that I am all as one, as equal as creation, then I must not hesitate. I must become and live the opportunities that are presented to me, because in the end it is me presenting myself to me for me to use. And if I don't use it, then I am denying and rejecting the presence of me here within and as this vessel of my human body, which is the tool for my self-direction and self-movement in this life. I am the tool, and unless I use me as that tool and apply myself as this tool to the opportunities that are presented to me, which are me, then I am only going to be waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I can't make that clear. I can't make that clear enough to myself. That is what has been predominantly, I see, holding me back, keeping me from becoming the movement, from really being able to figure out how to place myself, because it's in the figuring out and thinking about how things could come together in order for a placement for me to be formed. I am denying my experience of me present here, available to utilize what is here presented to me, because it is me presenting me to me, and I must use it. I must direct me as, within and as, each single opportunity that presents itself. No exceptions, no hesitation, no compromise at all. And it would be interesting to hear others' experiences of opportunities that they are experiencing that they hesitate to take advantage of, because in the end, I think this is, it's so important that we take advantage and become and live every opportunity, because otherwise we are continuing to exist in separation of ourselves, continuing to deny ourselves the experience of ourselves present here as this moment, as everything that is available to us to touch and work with our hands, to move within and as what is here, and not to wait for things to come together in the future. Okay, that's all for now, so bye.